We're just excited about all the program success.
And we're ready to get started. Thanks, Zach. Go Cards.
For Wheeling University Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler. It's time for another edition of the Mallory Chapman Show. Currently joined by Wheeling University head softball coach Mallory Chapman. And Mal, your girls head off this week, but you started off your season against UINDY with 2 tough games. Talk about that doubleheader with UINDY and what you saw.
Yeah, we definitely didn't play our best ball. I think, we learned a lot about ourselves those 2 games as far as how we handle adversity and how we can come back from making errors, making mistakes. So we definitely have taken this entire week of practice to just kind of dissect those 2 games and work on the things that we need to work on to be better for next week.
And while you didn't get in the win column, talk about how playing a tough team like UINDY can kind of help prepare you for what you're going to see the rest of non-conference.
It sets the bar high. I mean, when you play competition like that, that just kind of gives you a gauge of where you need to be. So I think it was very eye-opening for some of our girls to know that, this is Division II ball, and that's the level that we can play at. So I think we just learn, we grow, keep in perspective that was game 1 and 2 of 56 for the season. So, we're not going to dwell on it. We're going to move on and just be better for it.
And through those doubleheaders, you saw some good performances from some of your newer players. In that second game, I wanted to highlight Tatiana Tofahima on the mound. She kind of took that game and kind of kept it to where it was through the rest of the day. Talk about her and her performance.
Yeah, I mean, Tossie's a dog. She's got that mentality that we look for. She just goes out there and has confidence in herself and just does what she can do. And that's all we ask of any of our girls. But Tossie specifically, she's definitely got that gritty, tough mentality, and that's something you definitely want your pitchers to have. So it was just really nice to see her go out there as a freshman, never having played an inning of college ball yet, and just go ball out. That was really fun to watch as a coach. And I know her teammates were very hyped behind her, so that helped her even more. But I think seeing our young girls go out there and having no experience and still compete at a high level was very promising for me as a coach to know that, even our younger girls who a lot of the time you don't think as experienced as they should be went out there and did their job. And so that just shows me that they have worked extremely hard. They've taken serious all the things that we've, taught and instilled in them so far. So I'm really excited about it.
And the top of the lineup, Amber Morgan gave you some really good at-bats throughout the day. She had the multi-hit game in day 2, got on base twice in game 1. Talk about her presence at the top of the lineup.
Amber is a true leadoff hitter. I mean, she's somebody who can go up there. She can hit, and she hits hard. She can slap. She can put a bunt down. She's fast. So she's definitely got that triple threat that we look for in the leadoff batter of the lineup. But she just sets the tone and sets the table for the rest of the, the 8 hitters behind her. So I think with her coming up and just doing what she's good at, getting on base, we can move her around. We've got a lot of ways to move her, stealing, bunting, all the things. But she just brings a different kind of aura to the lineup. She's very confident in herself. She's, very strong at the plate, and I think that just kind of sets the tone. And I would hate as a pitcher to face her the first batter of the game. So I look at it from that sense too.
Currently joined by Wheeling University head softball coach Mallory Chapman. And Mal, after having last week off, you have a big week this week. 3 doubleheaders coming up on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. Talk about how you manage the workload throughout the week.
Yeah, this time of year is kind of sketchy because of weather. So, we had already planned to play Malone on Tuesday and Gannon on Friday, and then we actually picked up Cedarville for Wednesday next week, just so that we can get some more games in. But, it is a busy week, and we've talked to our girls about, taking care of their bodies and making sure that they're prepared to play 6 games in about 5 days. So I think we're ready. I think we just got to keep our heads down and understand that it's game time and just go out there and play.
And talk a little bit about these matchups we're going to see and kind of some of the challenges you're going to face throughout the week.
Yeah, I think, as a coaching staff, we've talked about, what we're going to face coming up these next 6 games. And I think right now we just have talked about remaining solid, playing good defense, having our pitchers go out there and give us a chance to make plays behind them. And we've got to be consistent hitting. So I think if we do those 3 things, rest will take care of itself.
And with a younger team on your hands, talk about your message through this non-conference schedule and kind of what your guys' goals are as you prepare for Mountain East Conference play.
Yeah, I mean, we work up to obviously conference play, but these games do matter. As much as people may want to say they do or they don't, they do matter because as a coach of this team, I believe that if you take care of these games and you take care of conference, not only can you play in the conference tournament, but you might have a chance to play, post-conference, regionals, whatever that looks like. And that's the goal, right? You don't want to just end at conference play. We have aspirations to go on and play in the regionals and nationals at some point. So, that's the goal. And we just tell the girls that every time that we step out on the field against somebody else, we compete hard and we want to win. And that's the mindset and the mentality that we have. So that's how we're going to go about it.
Thanks, Mal. Good luck this week. Can't wait to see you out there.
Thanks, Zach.
For Wheeling University Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler.
We're just excited about all the program success.
And we're ready to get started. Thanks, Zach. Go Cards.